Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking under the hood of, well, something pretty special. A campaign pitch that promises more than just adventure.
Yeah, it's promising destiny, meticulous structure, a level of tactical play that honestly you don't see very often.
Right, we're doing a full deep dive into In the Middle of Nowhere. It's billed as this ultimate high fantasy survival and mystery adventure. And it's built for, let's be honest, the crunchiest system out there, Pathfinder 1E.
Yeah, and you know it's serious when the pitch opens with, and I'm quoting here, only the best quality Pathfinder RP gaming tables.
Yeah.
That's not just flavor text. That feels like a mission statement.
Exactly, a whole operating philosophy. So what we have is basically a blueprint for a massive campaign, level 1 all the way to 21.
Which is a huge undertaking in itself.
Huge, and it details the rules, the world, the setting, and the GM's pretty extensive background. So our mission today, for you listening, is to really unpack this structure. What makes this table live up to that promise of quality, immersion, and, high-stakes fun?
What makes it potentially one of those best quality tables?
Yeah, and the thing that grabs you immediately, the hook. It doesn't start like most games. No choice, no quest giver in a tavern. It starts with a consequence, this scar of destiny. You're not signing up for this epic journey. You're kind of thrown into it, violently, mysteriously.
That's the core paradox, right? It flips the usual script. You're compelled, not invited.
Which immediately tells a player who wants action, who wants purpose. You're getting it. Session 1, no ambiguity.
The GM's basically forcing your hand, making sure day one is about survival. It strips away all the preamble.
Okay, let's really dig into that start.
Yeah.
Because it sounds intense. You wake up, middle of nowhere, totally involuntary.
Right.
You got your gear, your armor, swords, spell components, whatever.
There's just tools.
All your tools except the most basic ones. No food, no water.
Oof. Right away, the stakes are biological. They're immediate. Forget the dragon. You need a drink.
And the world mirrors that scarcity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's described as hostile, like intrinsically dangerous.
Yeah, shot throughout with endless dungeons and dangerous wilderness areas. These aren't scenic routes, they're death traps.
And the treasure, it's there, treasures beyond belief, but the source makes a point about where it came from.
Right. It's loot left by other adventurers, specifically adventurers who were not so well-equipped, clever, wise, or strong as they thought themselves to be.
Ouch, that's some fantastic, lethal foreshadowing right there.
It really is. It tells you, the player, straight up, people geared up like you came here before, and they died. Failed.
So it's not just about having good gear. You need optimization. You need smart tactics. Just showing up isn't enough.
Definitely not. Now, that mechanism that gets you there, the Scar of Destiny, it's actually a pretty clever bit of narrative design.
How so?
Well, it starts as this tiny wound, maybe a nick from dropping a knife, maybe you tripped, something you might not even remember happening.
So insignificant at the time.
Totally. It healed fast, but that's the trigger, the catalyst for your entire new life. It's this constant, maybe quiet reminder that your fate isn't entirely your own anymore.
And the lead up to the actual, travel sounds bizarre.
Yeah, visceral is the word. The little scar, it starts itching, then it burns, then it swells up, then it feels intensely cold, then turns bright red, all signaling like this magical transport is about to kick off.
It's like a biological alarm clock you can't snooze.
Pretty much. And the trip itself, designed to be deeply unsettling, you're suddenly floating, just blackness. An endless void of empty blackness where nothing exists.
Total sensory deprivation.
Terrifying.
Absolutely. Infinite space, or maybe just oblivion. But then, this single weird anchor to reality cuts through.
What is it?
You catch the scent of freshly washed towels.
Wait, what? Towels? In an infinite void?
Yep. Freshly washed towels.
Okay, I gotta pause there.
Right.
That's brilliantly weird. It's so mundane, so domestic, slammed right into this moment of existential cosmic horror.
It grounds it right. Connects the absolute highest fantasy concept, this involuntary teleportation, to something completely ordinary.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, why towels? Is it a prison? A weird hotel? A celestial laundromat?
Exactly. It deepens the mystery. The journey feels like forever. You might hear weird things, like distant music. Feel disoriented. And then you wake up.
Where?
Dimly lit cell. Rough wooden cot. There's a bedpan, a bowl, a pitcher nearby. Your scar is fading.
A cell. Okay. But wait, you said your gear is there.
Right there with you. Your armor, your weapons, everything.
So the implication is immediate. You're trapped, you're starving, you're thirsty, but you're armed.
Action is demanded. right now. Survival means doing something forceful immediately. The genres just lock into place. High fantasy, definitely imaginative mystery, and absolutely uncompromising survival.
Every choice matters. Life or death from minute one. Wow.
And setting up stakes like that, especially with a system as mechanically dense as Pathfinder 1M, well, you need a guide who's more than just competent. You need a master craftsman.
Which brings us to the GM.
Yeah.
The human engine behind it all. GM Gregory. His experience is basically positioned as the quality guarantee.
Absolutely. The source calls him a level 21 game master.
Which is a neat little in-game metaphor for mastery.
And it's not just talk. You look at his history. This guy started running AD&D in 1979.
79. Seriously. Hang on, that's before the Dungeon Master's Guide came out.
That's right. We're talking nearly 45 years of running games. Continuously. World building, rules mastery. That's more than just experience. That's like institutional knowledge of TTRPGs.
And he's stuck with it. It mentions logged hours.
Oh, yeah. Proven endurance. Over 5,000 hours logged just as a Pathfinder, 1 EGM.
5,000.
And one campaign specifically, nearly 4,700 hours, over 5 years. Real-world years.
Okay, that's commitment. That shows he can deliver a quality narrative over a huge stretch of time. Players aren't just signing up for a few sessions, they're potentially starting a saga.
And his players describe him using words like prepared, meticulous, experienced. That preparation seems key. He doesn't just react, he's mastering system, mastering virtual tabletop tools, staying worlds ahead of the party, as the source puts it.
Creating a controlled environment where the game's complexity doesn't bog things down because he's anticipated it.
Exactly. And that foresight extends to the production value. This is pretty cool. Gregory is a trained actor, stage, film, and voice actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he voices every single NPC and creature uniquely. He says, quote, "I am the entire cast."
Wow. Okay, imagine that. You meet this terrifying demon with a deep, booming voice, and then 5 minutes later, you're talking to some nervous little goblin, completely different pitch and mannerisms, all from the same person.
It totally elevates the immersion, right? It's not just reading box text. It's like a performance, a full audio drama experience at the table.
That's a huge selling point. Consistent, high-quality audio. And visually, does it match up?
Seems like it. Commitment to high-quality color maps, detailed scale maps for combat, high-res backdrops, and critically, PC-accurate tokens.
Meaning no generic pogs.
Exactly. No round circles with letters, actual tokens that look like the characters. Every visual element reinforces that high-stakes, immersive environment.
And this level of organization, it lets him handle scale, right? The source mentions big fights.
Big time. He's capable of running intense tactical combat with massive encounters. It mentions battles starting with over 36 total creatures.
36. Okay, that's a lot to manage on a VTT.
But the legendary example, the 99 Goblinoid Dungeon.
99 goblins? How does that even work?
Right. The source notes it took 99 rounds of combat, spread over 3 5-hour sessions.
Okay, let's break that down. 99 rounds, 3 sessions.
Yep.
That's like 33 rounds a session, averaging 1 kill per round, managing initiative, conditions, attacks for 99 enemies plus the PCs.
It's staggering. It speaks volumes about 2 things. 1, the GM's insane level of preparation, and VTT mastery.
Definitely. Macros, tracking, everything has to be streamlined.
And 2, the players must be incredibly efficient. They have to know their actions, roll quickly, state the result. Otherwise, a fight like that drags on for weeks, not just 3 sessions.
So it demonstrates his command, but also the kind of focused, efficient play he expects and enables.
Exactly. And his range isn't just limited to combat complexity. He's versatile in campaign style.
Right. The source mentions 5 different styles he can run.
Yeah. The main one is that classic dungeon level of the week, home base for downtime, overarching story mystery, kind of the gold standard.
Familiar territory.
But then look at the contrast. Style 1 is that pure old school dungeon crawl. Tactical bliss. But style 5, completely different focus.
How's 5?
Alternate play focusing on downtime, settlement building, social conflicts, and chases. And get this, only 1 adventuring encounter per in-game month.
Whoa, that's a massive shift. So your highly optimized 32-point buy fighter isn't just hacking goblins all day.
Nope. In Style 5, they might be managing village resources, navigating political factions, using social skills, maybe tracking down a rival merchant. It shows his expertise isn't just combat math.
It's resource management, intrigue, long-term consequences. He can run a tactical war game or a slow-burn political drama.
With the same level of commitment and detail, apparently. Which means a long campaign, potentially 40 sessions, 20 levels. It's unlikely to get stale. He can adapt.
Okay, so we've got the compelling hook, the incredibly experienced and prepared GM. Let's transition to the foundation, the rule set itself. Pathfinder 1M, the crunchiest.
Oh, yeah. And Gregory runs it strictly Paizo Raw. Rules as written, no deviations mentioned. It's a commitment to the tactical simulation aspect of the game.
And the scope is massive. Level 1 to 21, that's epic pure play.
Definitely. And the commitment required from players reflects that. Minimum 5 sessions, potentially up to 40. Each session is 3 to 5 hours long.
That's a serious time investment.
It is. They say it's open to all experience levels, but there's an 18-plus age minimum and this explicit need for dedication. It signals this is an adult table serious about the game.
And the setting has defined boundaries too. Low tech.
Yep. Explicitly excludes the tech guide stuff. No robots, no androids, no modern firearms. Clockworks and some black powder alchemy are okay, but it's fundamentally magic and steel. High fantasy.
Got it. But here's where it gets interesting, right?